The 4.0 update for Blender has made some major changes. So in this video, I'm going to show you some of the most influential ones in 3 major categories. These being materials, lighting, and compositing. One of the most important nodes in materials, the Principled BSDF, has had a major rework in 4.0. The node has one base color, 4 visible sliders, and 1 normal input, and a couple of drop-down boxes of the previous sliders, including a new one of Sheen. Sheen is a new layer on the Principled BSDF that goes above all other layers, including emission and coat. On the topic of layer placement, coat has been promoted to above emission, so you can have something like a phone screen that emits a lot of light but has a glass screen covering it. Sheen can be used to create fuzzy materials such as microfiber cloths, and can also add a layer of dust onto something. To do this simply, just get a noise texture or a Voronoi texture, plug it into the Sheen weight, and add in a tint of yellow or orange. You can also see with the Voronoi and noise texture, they have a new feature called Lucanarity. This kind of layers the noise and Voronoi texture with another one of itself. Another thing that has changed in the material tab is that the glossy and anisotropic BSDF were merged into a single glossy BSDF. Also, the Velvet BSDF has been renamed to Sheen BSDF. Those are some of the biggest changes to materials, but now we're going on to some of the biggest changes with the lighting. A huge change that has happened is in the color management tab. There's been a new view transform dropdown called AGX, which when using neon lights in your scene can drastically improve how it looks compared to when you use Filmic. This is because with AGX, powerful lights tend to go to white instead of a bright neon color with Filmic, which is more realistic to what normal lights do. It also has better fall off on surrounding objects. The next change with lighting that I want to show you is called light linking. Light linking basically just allows you to only illuminate one object in your scene while dismissing all the other ones. For example, I only want to illuminate this cube, so to do that, I just create a new collection of light linking. By selecting the light, going under object properties, and under shading and under light linking, you can make a new collection. Then I drag in all the objects in my scene to the collection, and then I tick whatever I want to show, for example the cube, and I untick everything that I don't want it to show, for example the plane. Now when you click rendered mode, you can see that the light will only affect the cube and not the plane. This works for all kinds of light, including sun, spot, area, and just planes with emissive materials. This can be super helpful for product rendering when you only want the product to have light and nothing else. The last area that I want to talk about that has had some huge changes is the compositing tab. One of the biggest additions was the Kuwahara filter, which adds a sort of painty effect based on the size of the filter. And a huge change to the interface is that with certain nodes, you can click the material icon on the title, and it can show you a preview of what the node shows. Those are some of the biggest changes in 4.0, but overall, in most areas, they've increased speed in export, import, materials, etc. Overall, I think this update was amazing, and I hope to see more updates like this in the future. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next one.